So judging by the comments on the last video, many of you want to know what happened to our beloved Captain Gideon. How are you lovely people doing today? My name is John. Welcome to another episode of the Zombie Storyline Q&A Quickie. Here's how this works. I take your questions about the zombie storyline and I answer them. Whether it be a big, a small, or a simple question, I'm more than happy to answer it. So go ahead, leave your questions down below. Maybe I'll see it and hey, maybe I'll answer it. You may even be in the next episode. If you want, you can submit your questions two ways. First off is to tweet me at JohnnyJ25. I'm always checking my Twitter, and it's probably the best way to get in touch with me. Another way you can submit your questions is down in the comments below. I do read through all the comments, so don't worry, your question will get seen. Without further ado, what happened to Gideon? As we all know, at the end of Riot, the zombies come out and you need to escape. Once you escape, this cutscene begins where Gideon rescues you from all the zombies with his helicopter. As you're flying away, unfortunately, Gideon's life gets cut short as he's ripped away by the zombies. He's falling to his death. He probably died. Let's think about it. There are thousands of zombies on the ground. As far as I know, he's not armed. He also is caught off guard and a zombie is holding on to him. I mean, there's no way he can survive this fall. It's just too outrageous. I would assume he's dead. Of course, we haven't seen his corpse. He hasn't really been officially confirmed dead, but it's pretty safe to assume there's no way somebody is surviving that fall. You would need to be one hell of a badass in order to escape that situation right there. I would assume Gideon is dead. Now, there is a rumor floating around the community that Gideon can actually be seen in Outbreak zombies. I can't confirm this. I have dozens of hours in-game, but I still really haven't seen any kind of zombie that makes me think, oh yeah, this guy looks like Gideon. Granted, I haven't really been looking for a Gideon zombie. In addition to that, when you look it up on YouTube, there aren't really many videos that confirm this theory very well. There are some videos of people talking about it, but nothing that really makes me go, oh yeah, really, Gideon actually is in Outbreak zombies. But when I think about it, it doesn't make sense. Gideon was killed above Riot, which I believe is in the Middle East, if not Egypt to be more specific. So he is out in the Middle East, but Outbreak takes place in the United States, so it really wouldn't make sense nor be possible for Gideon to travel from Egypt to the United States. As far as I'm concerned, I would assume that Gideon is basically a zombie wherever Riot takes place, and he's just running around doing his own thing as a zombie, essentially dead to us. Now, another theory is that you can actually see him in the opening cutscene to Outbreak. We have this body right here lying down on the table that suddenly becomes reanimated. And when you look at him, you can sort of see some similarities between him and Gideon. I can't exactly confirm. One of the most notable recognizable features of Gideon is his hat, and they probably took the hat off the zombie if this was to be Gideon. And it would almost make sense a little bit. They somehow were able to retrieve his body, they then brought him back to this Atlas facility where they had been doing testing on zombies, and that would explain how Gideon may have actually been able to work his way over to Outbreak. Unfortunately though, nothing is confirmed. If there is something I'm missing though, be sure to let me know. I'm not 100% sure whether or not Gideon is or isn't in Outbreak. It's really something that's quite difficult to confirm, so if you guys know something I don't know, be sure to let me know though. As far as we're concerned, Gideon is dead, and he really at this point won't make much of a difference to the storyline. He's just a dead character, unfortunately. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like, and hey, maybe even subscribe. I upload a couple zombie storyline Q&As every week, and if you enjoyed this one, I'm sure you'll love the next one. Let's see if we can try to hit 250 likes on this video. If we can pull that off, I think that would be pretty cool. If you want, you can submit your questions by tweeting me at JohnnyJ25, or you can leave them down in the comments below. Have a wonderful day, and bye.